Peace and profits, family, and welcome back to Wize Plays WNBA. Today is Saturday, August 30th, and we have 4 games on the slate today. And so eyes sharp, let's get this bag today. All right. Game 1 on the slate is Minnesota Lynx at Connecticut Sun. Game time is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Lynx minus 1,200, Sun plus 750. The total is 164. Bettin over 164 is at minus 110, and under is also at minus 110. The spread is Lynx minus 14.5 at minus 108. Sun plus 14.5 at minus 112. First off, there are no injuries. Okay? All right, the stat best team in this matchup is the Lynx. Lynx are 30-8 for the season. Sun are only 10-28. The Sun are 6-12 at home. The Lynx are 12-6 on the road. In their last 10, Lynx are 7-3, averaging 87 points per game, 33.8 rebounds, and 22.2 assists. Sun in their last 10 are only 5-5. They average less than everything, 81.9 points per game, 2 less rebounds, 31.8, and 2 less assists at 20.1. The top 2 leading scorers are Collier for the Lynx, averaging 23.6 points, and Tina Charles for the Sun, averaging 16.3 points per game. The Lynx and Sun met twice this season. The Lynx won the last matchup, which was on June 29th. The score was 102-63 for a total of 165. And then May 23rd, the Lynx beat the Sun 76-70 for a total of 146. The Lynx average 86.5 points per game. They're first in the WNBA. The Sun averages 76.5 points per game, and they're near the bottom. The Lynx average combined scoring sits around 163 points per game. This over-under line of 164 is almost exactly where Minnesota's typical game output lands, okay? With Collier in the lineup, who boosts both offense and team tempo, this game is leading toward the over, especially if the Sun step up their game or the Lynx push the pace. Excuse me, y'all. I got a sore throat all week. All right, moving right along. My money line pick is the Lynx. The total over 164, and the spread is huge for the WNBA. It's plus 14.5, minus 14.5. And just so you know, the Lynx blew them out this year, winning by 39 points. Lynx covered the spread in 59% of their games. The Sun covered in 58% of their games. Both teams are performing strongly against the spread. The Sun have consistently kept their games within single digits recently, though. So unless the Lynx blow them out, I like the Sun to cover the spread. Quick recap. Moneyline Lynx, total over 164, Sun to cover the spread. All right, let's go on to game 2. All right. Washington Mystics at Golden State Valkyries. Game time is 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Mystics plus 185, Golden State minus 225. The total is 150.5. Betting over the 150.5 is at minus 108, under at minus 112. The spread is Mystics plus 5 at minus 108, and Golden State minus 5 at minus 112. Golden State are 19-8, 19-18. Mystics are 16-23. So the Valkyries are slightly stat best. These two met 3 times this season. Golden State won all 3 games, just so you know, but they were all by 5 points or less. One game they only won by 1 point. But they are missing Kayla Thornton, their top scorer. Veronica Burton has stepped up, averaging 12 points per game, and Tiffany Hayes averages 12.8 points per game. The last game, Burton scored 30 points, okay? They beat the Mystics by 5 points. The top 2 scoring, the top 2 scoring for the top 2 scorers for the Mystics have higher averages. Sonia Citroen averages 15.3 points per game, and Brittany Sykes 15.4 points per game. And Iriafin averages 13 points per game. Golden State is 10-7 at home. Mystics are 6-13 on the road. These two teams, y'all, are almost evenly matched, okay? Golden State is close to making history, just in case you didn't know. They will be the first expansion team to reach the playoffs in their debut season, and the Mystics' playoffs hopes are hanging by a thread. This is a must-win to keep their dream alive. I think both teams are going to push hard, and that this game is going to go over the total. My money line pick is Golden State. Total over 150.5, and Mystics to cover the spread. We on to the next one, on to the next. Chicago Sky at Seattle Storm. This game airs 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Sky plus 600, Sun minus 900. The total is 162.5. Betting over 162.5 is at minus 110. Under also at minus 110. The spread is Sky plus 12 at minus 112 and Storm minus 12 at minus 108. Chicago is 9-29. Seattle is 21-19. The Storm is by far the stat best, okay? Season leaders are Angel Reese at 14.4 points per game for the Sky, and Ogumike for the Storm with 18.2 points per game. I didn't realize she averaged more than Angel Reese. These two teams met twice this season. Storm won both games, okay? July 24th, Storm, they blew out the Sky, 95-57, and Reese was out that game, but Atkins was in, and the total was 152. Seattle won by 38 points. August 19th, Storm won 94-88, a 6-point win, total 182. Reese was in, but Atkins was out. Now, Atkins, in case you didn't know, averages 13.7 points per game. She is the second leading scorer for the Sky. Gabby Williams is the second leading scorer for Seattle. She averages 12 points per game. I think the books are sleeping on Atkins, or either they want us to. Everywhere I looked, they talking like Rachel Banham is the second highest scorer, but she only averages 9.1 points per game. It's like they're trying to blot Atkins out. Seattle has never played the Sky. This is just my little tidbit, but Seattle has never played the Sky with both Reese and Atkins in. And you're probably not going to hear any other sports betting channel mention it, but I just had to note. I was like, have Seattle ever played with Reese and Atkins? And when they're hot, I think they can outscore Okumike and Williams. Despite my opinion, though, the Storm are 8-10 at home, and the Sky are only 4-11 away. So I'm going to stay true to the channel, okay, and pick the stat best team. So my money line pick is the Storm. When Reese was in and Atkins was out, the Storm only won by 6 points. So I like the Sky to cover the plus 12 spread and the total over 162.5, all right? So quick recap. Moneyline Storm, total over 162.5, Sky to cover the spread. Game 4, last 4 on the slate. Yay! New York Liberty at Phoenix Mercury. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to let y'all know right off the gate, this was the hardest read of the slate. And this is going to be a little bit longer because I want to break this down, and you're not going to hear a breakdown like this anywhere else. But the money line is Liberty plus 102, Mercury minus 122. The total is 166.5. Betting over 166.5 is at minus 110, and under is also at minus 110. The spread, check this out, plus Liberty plus 1.5 at minus 112, Mercury minus 1.5 at minus 108. This is the biggest coin flip on the slate, so eyes sharp. Now listen, please listen. Liberty is 24-15. Mercury is 24-14. The top 2 scorers on Liberty's team is Ionescu at 18.8 points per game, And Sabali for Phoenix, 16.7 points per game. Mercury are 13-6 at home. Liberty are 8-10 away. Wickham averages 9.3 points per game, and Copper averages 15.6 points in her last 10 for the Mercury. Their two averages combined is 24.9. Cloud averages 10 points per game. John Kell Jones averages 15.6 in her last 10 for the Liberty. Their two averages is slightly over there. It's at 25.6. So we got the Mercury, Wickham, and Copper 24.9 when they hit their average. And then we got Cloud and Jones 25.6 when we total their averages. See how close this is? But there's the factor that made me widen my lens. And this factor is Mercury's top scorer, Sabali, is out. Oh, no, Mercury. But, they still got Alyssa Thomas' family. She averages 15.8 points per game and 9.2 rebounds. And she's flirting with a triple-double almost every game. And she's a top MVP candidate. Thomas and Copper make me favor the Mercury. But let's keep going. All right, let me break this down. These two met twice this season. They both won one game. June 19th, Mercury beat Liberty 89-81. Mercury won by 8 on Liberty's court for a total of 170. Alyssa Thomas almost had a triple-double, and McCaney scored 21. Now, July 25th, Liberty beat Mercury 89-76 by 13 points for a total of 165. Ionescu dropped 29 points in that game, and Jones dropped 20. And Liberty was at home, all right? But now Mercury is at home. And they are much tougher at home, okay? And their crowd is just as loud, and they ride with momentum, and they're going to need that home crowd boost now that Sabali is out. Now, Liberty is only 8-10 away. Mercury is 13-6 at home. Now, I would definitely ride with Thomas and Copper over Ionescu, except one thing. Guess what? Stewie is back. It's just another twist, right? That's their top player, all right? She averages 18.1 points per game and put up 19 on her return last Monday. So Sabali, Mercury's top player, is out. And Stewie, Liberty's top player, is in. What a read. Man. Now, when Liberty beat Mercury at home, Stewie only scored 6 points, but she had 8 rebounds and 5 assists. And don't sleep on Misamin. She averages 13 points per game. It's a hard game to read, y'all. It's a coin flip for me. It depends on whether I think Thomas and Copper are going to be on fire or not. They also need Bonner and Wickham to be on fire. Ooh, this is hard. So it's like we got Ionescu, Stewie, Jones, Messiman, and Cloud versus Thomas, Bonner, and Wickham without Sabali. Man. And y'all know I love Alyssa Thomas. The main two consistent 30-point scorers are Ionescu and Thomas. But Stewie and Thomas are the MVP candidates, just so you know. And with Stewie in and Sabali out, the Liberty have the advantage. Unless Thomas goes nuclear and Copper chips in 20-plus points. Phoenix is short on firepower to match Liberty's weapons, y'all. But Mercury are stronger at home than Liberty is on the road. But then I looked at it again. I was like, Ionescu is a three-pointer threat. So then I got desperate. I said, let me look at their ages. And all the key players are in their 30s except Ionescu. She's 27, so that didn't help me much. So, okay. Ionescu and Jones will be guarding Thomas. And they held her down to 20 in the past. Okay? She averages 11.4 points per game over 37 games against the Liberty. And 13.8 points per game in her last 10 versus the Liberty. Which will free up Cooper and Wickham. I mean, they'll have opportunities to hit open threes. Copper. I said Cooper. Right? Cooper. Oh, I said Cooper. Why I say Copper? Cooper is hitting threes at a little over 40%. She hits about 2 threes a game, and which is good, a little bit over 40. But Wickham is only hitting 35.1% threes a game. So it looks like Mercury is depending heavily on Thomas, and she's going to be guarded well by Ionescu and Jones, and they're good at clamping her down. I don't see her scoring no 30 tonight. So the books have Mercury the slight favorite. I'm fading the books on this one, y'all. My money line pick is the Liberty. All right? Total over 166.5 and Liberty to cover the spread. Thank you for watching Wize Plays WNBA. Please hit that like button for me, family, and comment, subscribe, and share this video with a sports betting friend of yours if you found it interesting or entertaining in any kind of way. And remember, bet wise and never bet more than you can afford to lose, all right? Please don't forget to check out Wize Sports Betting Shorts channel for Major League Baseball picks and other content not seen here. And good luck to you on all your open bets. See you tomorrow, y'all, Sunday.